So Arsenal 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Own goal again, ole ole. Set piece again, ole ole. Our captain actually showed up for a change. Nice to see you, Martin. We ain't seen you score a goal since February, so welcome back. We've missed you, brother. Not a great performance in the end. However, the first half, we should have been out of sight. Probably should have been about 2 or 3 up at half time. But as we very well know, Matty, make sure you sub to Southern Gooner. Make sure you hype and like the video. Southern Gooner's link will be in the title. As we very well know, Matty, if it's only 1-0, you always have a chance with this club in the second half. We got the second goal off a corner, own goal, lovely own goal. Cheers for that. Then we decided, I know what, let's bring Gabby Magalhaes back for no apparent reason, and we'll park the bus and hope for the best. Don't worry about Eze. Don't worry about Ethan. Don't worry about Noni Madueke. Yeah, we'll bring Jesus on and take our striker off. Yeah, for a striker that openly admits he can't score goals. And in the end, David Raya saved us because that save was crazy. What did you make of that? I know, Matty, we were sitting there. We was like, why do we do this every week? Like,
yeah.
Why can't we just finish a team off, man?
Lee, we are officially under the microscope, my friend. We are under the microscope because you watch this performance, and I'm thrilled with getting the 3 points. I'm excited, I'm elated, But Lee, I have to ask the question. I asked it during the broadcast. Are we using the luck that we'll need later on this season right now? Because Lee, we have rode this luck. We are riding game in, game out. Chat. Well, I was telling the chat earlier during my fan cam, the last fan cam I did, I said this exact same thing. I said, why do we keep having these problems late in games? It's a habit. We've had it against Sunderland. We had it against Villa. We had it against Wolves. We had it against Palace the other night. You had it again today. It's like, can we go up 2-0? Can we at least close out a team 4-0, 4-1, 3-0, 3-1, and just move, keep it academic? Does everything have to be drama charged? Do we have to have supreme theater every game? Every game has to be a blockbuster.
Yeah.
A blockbuster finish.
Chaos.
The
manager said he likes to cause chaos. He said it in the press conference.
Yeah, but I don't know if too many people's hearts, especially some of our senior fans, can keep having to put up with this kind of chaos here towards the end of games. We were a ray of save away from a draw today.
Yeah.
I mean, that was probably, I said on the broadcast, that was probably the best save I've seen him make this year.
Yeah. He's made some good ones, but that's definitely the best one he's made.
Because that
was in, mate. Kenny even said he goes, we thought it was in the ground.
Yeah, you heard what I said. I said goal. As it was going in, there's a goal. He saved it. I thought it was a goal. Because he hit that ball just right. Lee, we can't keep living on the edge like this, man. We just can't keep doing
living on a prayer, mate.
Living on a prayer. We are living on a prayer, man. You look at the situation there. I'm thrilled Odegaard got a goal today, but let's step back and let's look back at that whole scenario. Their goalkeeper's playing with the ball in their box, fumbling around. What happens? We're able to take advantage of it. How do we get the second goal? On goal. On goal has been one hell of a signing this year, man.
It's on a purple patch.
Yeah, it's on the purple patch.
Oh, it can go well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been one of those seasons, man. And I keep saying to myself, how much longer is this gonna ride? How before we get caught out here?
But sorry to cut in there, right? Because we've been saying that all season. This is not sustainable. But we're nearly halfway through the season. So far, people will come back to us and rebuttal us and say, well, it has been sustainable because we're still top.
Yeah.
But can we do this for 38 games, mate? Because I'm not so sure, mate.
Lee, there's gonna come a point this year, and I think this we can already go into we're in the thick of the fixtures now. We've got about 8-9 games here, and we're gonna have to get supreme points, and we're gonna have to win. We're gonna have to get these games out of the way. When you go up 2-0 on some of these teams, you got to start finishing off teams so that you can, one, get players healthy, and two, you can control games.
Yeah, if you go 3,
Yeah.
3-0 up, or 3-1 up, or 4-1 up, you can say, right, Rice, you're off.
Yeah.
Zubi, you're off. Gabby, you're off.
Yep.
Timber, you're off. Saka, you're off. Whatever. Yeah. The fact that we're always in, it's always in the balance, mate. Yeah, we've had some games where we walloped teams this season. Bayern, Tottenham, Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, most of the games, they're in the balance, mate. You can't keep living on the edge like that.
Yeah. No, you
can't. At some point, the set piece will dry up, their own goal will dry up. Yeah, we're not clinical enough going forward. None of our forwards are clinical. Not one of them. Odegaard, if he didn't shoot today, mate, we don't win that game.
Yeah, and then you got to look at this too. We've got the injury bug to worry about. Calafiori, he's out. Now you got Timber.
Who knew that Calafiori would get injured?
Yeah,
again.
Timber's struggling. Now you got Timber struggling. You got Declan at right back. But I mean, how many times you want to see Declan at right back this year? How many times you want to lean on that for the next 10, 12 games? No.
And the fact that our manager's got the audacity again to come out and say that Calafiori felt something yesterday. And you still have the audacity to put him in the starting level when you've got Skelly on the bench is crazy to me. Yeah. Skelly needs to leave.
Yeah. It shouldn't have even come to that. But this is what I'm saying is that by hook or crook this year, he knows he's got to get a result. And so, we got the result today, and we're moving on to Villa. And based off of what we were talking about here before this fan camp, look at Villa is coming to play on Tuesday night. We just got through watching Villa down a goal, win by 2.
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah. And they were still attacking at 2-1.
Yeah, record win streak, 11 games straight. First time in club history.
11 straight wins is crazy. Matty, I said this to you backstage, Right. They're going to come to the Emirates. Yeah, first off, they rode their luck big time against Chelsea. Yeah, but he rested players. He rested Onana. That's like us resting Declan.
Yep.
Yeah, he rested Ollie Watkins. Yeah. That's like us resting, obviously people don't rate Jokeris, so let's say Saka.
Yeah.
He rested 2 of his best players. And then the second half, he went, cool. We got out of there with 1-0 down. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, and then they powered through that midfield. His subs was flawless today. Yeah, and the sub comes off the bench, scores twice. Yeah, but they're going to come to the Emirates. 11 straight wins. They feel like they're invincible right now. Yeah, and we're not playing well. And this manager, Emery, mate, this guy, he's got a vendetta against us. Yeah, and rightly so. Listen, the way he got treated, and people say, oh, yeah, but Lee, mate, you wanted him out.
I didn't want him out.
You never wanted him out. I wanted him out, and then I knew this guy was getting the job. I was like, bring him back. Yeah, he took that team from relegation to Champions League. Yeah, he ain't won nothing yet. Yeah, however, they had no goals after 4 games, mate. The only team in the top 7 leagues in England, no goals after 4 games.
We better be glad they didn't win 2 of those games. I'll just say that. We better be glad.
They'll be top.
Yeah.
They'll be top of the league, mate.
Yep. And
Peter Drury said it best. He said, there's a rogue.
Yeah.
There's a rogue.
A rogue element to the top 5. Yeah, a rogue element. Yeah. We got out of jail. We got out of jail today, Lee. We got out of jail on Wednesday. We got out of jail last weekend. We got out of jail the weekend before that. We have been getting out of jail, and I'm mighty afraid that at some time we're gonna have to serve some hard time. We're not gonna be able to get out of jail. We got to serve some hard time.
And it might be the next 2 games, Matt. Aston Villa and Bournemouth away. Aston Villa at home, Bournemouth away. Then Liverpool.
Yeah, because there's going to have to be a stage here where you're going to have to. People keep trying to gloss over and say this is champions and champions do this. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying. And in theory, you're correct. I said, but there comes a point, Lee, where you have to conduct yourselves as champions and put teams away. You've got to start putting teams away. We start looking at history. We look at City. This is normally when they start going on their crazy runs. You got Villa on a run right now. The question is, are we going to put together a good 8 to 12, 15 game run? Because
we've never done 11 wins in a row, Matt.
Well, you know what, Lee? This is what I was telling you before we started. I asked you, I said, what was the streak that Unai Emery was on when he was with us?
22 games unbeaten.
If Aston Villa goes 22 games unbeaten, we're in trouble.
If they had John Duran, they'd be clear.
Yeah, we're in major trouble. See,
Say Gyökeres to win the league.
people talking about City. I want to bring everybody's attention to Aston Villa. And that game on Tuesday is massive. That's a 6-point. That's a title 6-pointer. That's serious business.
This
we'll
end your winning streak.
People been throwing around all year about every game is a must win. No, this game Tuesday is a cup final.
Yeah, 100%.
Cup final coming up.
Sorry if everyone can hear the lightning and thunder and all that. Well, you can't hear the lightning, but it looks amazing. But if you can hear the thunder in the background, there's some mad thunderstorm going on. Yeah, but no, you're right, because he's going to come to the Emirates. He's already got a vendetta against us anyway. He's already had our number enough times. Yeah, we're not playing well, and they're on 11 straight wins, mate. Yeah, and they've got all of their players fit and available pretty much. Matty Cash is suspended. He's got Luka Dean on the bench. Yeah, he can put him in.
Luka Dean is who played last year when we played. I think Luka Dean played him last year when we drew with him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, do we have the mentality? Yeah, do we have the foresight? Do we have the we need to put these in the bin and end their winning streak. Yeah. And when you look at the way we're playing, and then you look at midfield normally wins the game. I know the strikers put the ball in the back of the net and defense and keeper keep the ball out, but they've got a mad midfield, mate. They've probably got the best midfield in the league collectively as a unit with subs. Yeah, I can't think of a better midfield. Newcastle's free that they have is probably the best free starting midfielders. Yeah, with Bruno, Joel Linton, and Sonali.
Aston Villa.
But a collective, as their 9 midfielders they have, mate, they all cost less than Declan Rice combined. All of them. Yeah, he brought a niner off the bench, just powered through midfield today. Yeah, they got Quasimodo, I call him, John McGinn. Yeah, that guy just run. Everyone needs a John McGinn in their team. That's their James Milner.
These are gonna be the questions Tuesday when we play. Is
a massive game, bro.
Is Odegaard going to be able to replicate what he did in that game? Are we going to be able to? I mean, if Declan Rice goes to right back, could you imagine? It goes back to that position again against Aston Villa.
We need him in midfield, mate. Otherwise, we're getting plowed.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying. It's like now you're going to have to difficult.
Do we know what's happening with Timber?
This is what I'm saying.
It was precaution, apparently, but we've heard that before. We ain't got no.
I mean, you got to look on his face. Timber's face don't normally lie. He wasn't looking too enthused.
No.
And then you look over Calafiore. He's out.
Yeah, hamstring.
Yeah, hammy. Then you look over at
Gabby Magalhaes has just come back today.
Coming back, and that's the point I wanted to make. Magalhaes is come back, but at what cost? Because he comes back and he's not fully fit, and he's playing, having to deal with that kind of running back and forth we saw earlier this year when it was against City. He couldn't get back.
Yeah, Donald Molan or Ollie Watkins running him down the channels.
Yeah, and let me
we'll probably have Skelly at left back.
And
that's a red card waiting to happen.
And why the hell is the striker not getting the ball in the box the same way that Martinelli got that chance today, and Jesus?
Yeah,
you got Martinelli out there doing Travellas today. Travellas. Yeah. Into the box.
Fluid
into the box.
I've never seen him do that.
That's what I said. We watched him all these years. I've never in my life.
7 years he's been at our club. I've never seen him do a Travella pass.
And then he does a Travella straight over to Jesus today. And you telling me
who then just gets nudged off the ball by Dunk?
Yeah.
If that's our striker, that's a goal header.
Jesus would have never jumped up there and got to that. No way.
He just got nudged off the ball.
Then you got Saka coming down the flank. Pinpoint pass right to the striker.
Yeah. Martinelli, boom, over the bar. That's Gyökeres, that's a goal.
Yeah.
When people talk about fine margins, mate, yeah, that's fine margins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is all done by design. This is done to tell that lot upstairs.
I'm going to win it with my team.
I'm going to win it with my fucking players. I don't need these players.
You wait.
This is why Gyökeres don't finish games.
You wait till Havertz gets back. You just wait.
Because if he wanted the striker to play himself into form, he would have allowed him to stay on for the last 3, 4, 5 games till 90th minute. Yeah, because that's when the game opens up and stretches. Because we're normally winning, and they'll go and attack. Now you're going back the way. Now you got Madueke on the pitch, got Eze on the pitch, Martinelli on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm just glad you said that because Eze, you won't see him into the Carabao Cup again, and you won't see Matt Wakey. You might see Matt Wakey against Aston Villa. You might.
No.
That's why I said might. I didn't say you will. I said you might. Eze, nah.
Nah, Eze ain't starting against it. Odegaard scored today, mate. That's him sweet for another 6 months.
Yeah. So you start looking at this stuff. Questions need to start being asked. What's going on here? And so we won today. We won midweek. We won last week.
We keep winning.
Yeah, we
keep winning,
but we're barely getting by, man. And that's what has a lot of people worried. And you're rightly so to be worried. Like I said, I hope we're not using our luck now when we'll need it in the April and May.
Yeah, when Liverpool was scamming 5 wins out of 5 at the start of the season, our fan base was sitting there going, "That's not sustainable."
Yeah,
cool. So neither is this then.
Yeah, so
same shit, innit? But listen, man, what you got coming up, brother? Shout your channel out. Southern Guna, link will be in the title. I'm going live on a emergency meeting. I'll see if I can get a few people on. No Jezza fan cam today. He's out for dinner with his wife.
Nice.
Check out Kenny's. Check out mine. And yeah, man, we move on to Tuesday. But what you got coming up, mate?
We'll be there Monday for the Real Talk podcast, where we'll probably be iterating what we discussed here today. And then Tuesday, we'll be there for the Villain, which will be peak. Good evening, Derby.
And also, I better have decent Wi-Fi by the time I get there, mate. Otherwise, what the fuck's going on here?
The tornado is coming. The tornado.
Civil protection alert. What the fuck's that all about?
The tornado.
Civil protection alert. The fuck is that all about?
The tornado is coming.
Well, no, this weather's crazy, by the way. But listen, we're going to wrap. I'm going to go live in a minute. Can you hear the rain?
Yeah, I hear the thunder. Yeah, I heard it.
That's crazy. All right, I'm out. We're out. I'm going live. Laters. Follow my channel.